Marcus Hale had been a night shift security guard for 15 years, and he thought he'd seen everything a subway system could throw at a man. Drunks, vandals, late-night brawls, even the occasional ghost rumor from a panicked commuter. But Blackwater Station was different. The station wasn't officially closed, but it might as well had been. Budget cuts meant none of the trains stopped there anymore. Not for years. The city simply kept a single guard posted overnight to prevent urban explorers from sneaking in. Everyone who worked security avoided this assignment, except Marcus. He needed the extra pay. His rent had gone up, his hours had been cut everywhere else. So when the schedule posted and he saw he'd pulled Blackwater, he grumbled, but accepted it. At 11:41 p.m., Marcus trudged down the cracked concrete steps of the station. The underground air hit him like a damp cloth, cold, metallic, still. He unlocked the gate and stepped into the abandoned ticketing area. Everything smelled faintly of mold and old electricity. Pale green tiles lined the walls, cracked like a web of veins. He checked in with dispatch on his radio. "Unit 512 on site at Blackwater," he said. A moment of static. Then a voice. "Copy that, 512. Quiet night. Stay safe." Marcus smirked. Always. He clipped the radio to his vest, unaware it would be the last normal communication he would receive. Midnight. Marcus made his first patrol sweep along the empty platform. His flashlight beam wobbled across dust-covered benches, peeling posters, and the tunnel on either end stretching into a darkness deeper than darkness. A place like this didn't just feel abandoned. It felt forgotten. He checked his watch. 12:17 a.m. That's when he heard it. Ding dong! The sound of the station's PA system coming to life. Marcus froze. Then a voice crackled overhead, distorted, distant, and undeniably old. "Train approaching. Stand clear of the yellow line." Marcus swallowed. There were no trains running on this line. He stepped closer to the platform edge and shined his flashlight into the left tunnel. Nothing but darkness. "Dispatch," he said into his radio, forcing a calm voice. "I just got a train announcement in Blackwater. Thought this line was shut." Static. Then, "No announcement scheduled there, 512. Maybe the system glitched?" But the voice in dispatch sounded unsure. Marcus scanned the lines again. The air in the station had changed. He could feel it. Colder, heavier, as if the tunnels were inhaling. He shook his head, trying to dismiss the sensation. Then the lights along the tracks flickered, once, twice, and the ground trembled. A train was coming. Except there was no sound of engines, no headlights, nothing. Just vibrations, faint but real, sliding down the rails toward him. Marcus stepped back from the edge, heart pounding. "What the hell?" he whispered. The tremors grew stronger. Then, nothing. Everything stopped. Silent. Still. Dead. Just as he exhaled, relieved, the PA crackled again. "Train arriving. Please prepare to board." Marcus backed away, slowly. "Hello?" he called out louder than he meant to. "If someone's messing with the system, this isn't funny." But as the echo of his voice faded, something else replaced it. Soft footsteps. Coming from the tunnel. Marcus pointed his flashlight into the tunnel. Dust floated in the beam like falling snow. At first, he saw nothing. Then, shapes emerged. Human-shaped silhouettes. Dozens of them, walking, silently, out of the dark. "Hey, station's closed!" Marcus shouted instinctively. No one reacted. The figures, men and women dressed in old-fashioned clothing, moved as if in slow motion. Their faces were blurred, wrong, flickering like bad reception. Their steps made no sound. As they approached the platform, Marcus stumbled backward. They spread out, forming loose lines along the edge, waiting for a train that didn't exist. One of them turned towards him, a woman in a long, tattered dress. Her face was smeared with something black, like soot or ash. Her mouth opened far too wide. "You're late," she whispered. Marcus's stomach dropped. He raised his flashlight. "Stay back," he said. "This is private property." The woman's head tilted, unnaturally far to the side. "We've been waiting." All the other figures turned to look at him simultaneously. Dozens of eyes that weren't eyes, just empty sockets. Marcus stumbled, nearly dropping his flashlight. "This is a nightmare," he whispered, but it wasn't. He tried the radio again. "Dispatch, Blackwater, something's wrong. Send backup now." The radio hissed violently. Then a different voice emerged, one he'd never heard. "Don't go anywhere. Your train is almost here." The shadows on the platform shuffled forward. The ground trembled again, this time harder, much harder. Marcus backed himself against a vending machine, feeling it shake behind him. From the tunnel came a shrieking metallic sound, as if the tracks were being torn apart. Light spilled into the station, not the white headlights of a subway car, but a sickly green glow. The ghostly passengers moved closer to the edge, eager now, jittering with anticipation. Marcus held his breath. A train emerged from the tunnel, or what was left of one, half-rotted, half-rusted, with windows blacked out or shattered. Its exterior dripped something thick and dark. The doors were warped, dented from the inside. It shrieked to a halt, sparks spitting along the rails. Marcus felt his bladder tighten in fear. Every instinct told him to run. The doors creaked open. A blast of cold air hit him, carrying the stench of wet concrete and rotting metal. The ghostly passengers filed inside, one by one, slowly, silently. Marcus turned and ran. He sprinted up the stairs toward the street exit, only to find the metal gate locked. He rattled it violently. "What? No, I left this open." He reached for his keys. When he tried them, they didn't fit. The lock was different. He ran to the service stairs on the other side. That exit was bricked up. He backed away, heart racing, sweat cold. "This isn't real," he hissed. Then he heard footsteps behind him, slow, deliberate. He spun. The platform was empty. The train was gone. All the ghostly figures had vanished. Only one figure remained, a man in a long dark coat standing perfectly still at the bottom of the stairs. His face was obscured in shadow. "Sir," he began cautiously, "you can't be down here." The man spoke with a voice like gravel grinding. "You missed your train." Marcus gripped his flashlight tighter. "I'm not getting on that thing." The man tilted his head. "You don't have a choice. Blackwater Station collects what it owes." Marcus backed up the stairs, but the man stepped forward, not walking, not running, just appearing closer with each blink. "You've ignored every warning, Marcus Hale." Marcus's breath hitched. "How do you know my—" Everyone who works the last shift learns eventually. The lights above flickered violently. The man's face was suddenly visible. Or rather, what was left of it. Half skeletal, half charred. Eye sockets empty and glowing faint green. Marcus staggered backward. Then, the ground shook again. The phantom train was returning. Marcus bolted down the hall toward the maintenance room. If he could barricade himself inside, he turned the corner and froze. The maintenance door was gone, replaced by another train platform, another track, another tunnel. Blackwater Station had changed itself. "You're not leaving," the gravel-voiced man said from behind him. Marcus ran anyway. The trembling intensified. Screeches of metal filled the air. The ghost train burst out of the tunnel again, this time inches from him. He shielded his face as sparks flew. The doors hissed open. Inside the train, dozens of ghostly faces stared out at him, pale, sunken, empty. Cold hands reached. Marcus screamed and stumbled backward, but something grabbed his ankle. The woman with the too wide smile crawled from beneath the platform, her arms stretching impossibly long. "You're late," she croaked. She pulled him toward the train. Marcus clawed at the floor, nails tearing, boots scraping. "No, let me go! Let me go!" Cold hands grasped his wrists, his arms, his jacket. Pulling, dragging. Thousands of whispers filled the station at once. "Boarding, boarding, boarding." Marcus kicked, thrashed, screamed until his throat shredded. But the train wanted him, and Blackwater Station always gets what it wants. The doors slammed shut. The train lurched backward into the tunnel, screeching, sparks flying. Then, silence. At 6:02 a.m., the next security guard arrived for shift rotation. He found the station empty. Marcus's flashlight lay on the platform. His radio was still on, crackling soft static. No sign of struggle. No missing person panic. Just absence. Dispatch attempted contact. No response. The only evidence Marcus had ever been there at all was a single message logged automatically at 2:13 a.m. A garbled, barely audible recording of "Don't, black train, help." The city filed Marcus Hale as missing. His family held a small memorial. Blackwater Station was officially sealed off. But sometimes, late at night, maintenance workers passing the junction claim they hear a train running on the dead tracks, a train that no longer exists. And if you listen closely, you can hear someone pounding on the inside of one of the doors, begging to get out.